Hey. Hi. 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 What's up? How you doing? Huh? What? Hi, hello, was Gucci was popping. That's actually how I started. Yeah. How you doing, guys? Welcome back to In My Head's show, you guys. I took a little break. You guys, I took a little break. And I turned 29. Oh my god, it's my last year. How insane is that? My last year in my 20s. Interesting feeling. You guys, I took a little break just because, there is such thing as life will throw at you so many things right before your birthday, because, well, if you're a blessed person like me and you're elevating all the time because you're doing the hard work all the time, you're doing the self-perfection all the time, well, when you're doing that, you get to elevate, and I've been doing too much of it. Grateful for sure, but definitely, wow, I've been like bombarded left and right, even like up until yesterday. I've just been, I feel like I'm grieving an old self, and that's already something else that's interesting to talk about, because I feel like when you're, well, not I know that when you're shedding skin and when you're finding your way to becoming your higher self, you just obviously are gonna shed skins, and you're gonna become, and I am becoming. Yeah, I'm becoming her. That was an insane burp. I'm becoming her, and things have been very insane. Not only that, my Saturn return is becoming. Saturn return time for me, and I'm excited. My Saturn return is in the 7th house, which means that connections, relationships, whether it's friendships, whether it's love, like my little love that's in the room over there, and he can hear me sing, and he's gonna listen to the episode because I'm blessed. And whether it's just truly any connections in my life, I'm gonna be tested. I'm gonna be I'm gonna be propulsé. Être propulsé. C'est quoi ça en anglais? Être propulsé. I'm gonna be pushed. I just know that I'm gonna be, a lot of things are gonna change in that area, and that's also partnerships for business and stuff. So so many things I know are already happening from now until the next year, and I am choosing for my 29th year to just be delusional about my life. Like, I have my faith with the universe, with myself, and with everything that I'm doing, but I am ready to just listen to my intuition, however crazy it is, and we're gonna see where the fuck it goes. And like, I've already made some steps, you guys. Oh my god, I would love to talk about it now, but obviously we're gonna talk about when things are finished with such situation that I've decided to. You guys, I wish I could tell you guys, but if you understand body language and sign language, let's just say that I did it. And if you're not on YouTube and you're unable to see the video, you should totally go check the video. It's in the description. Guess what? I put it in the description every time. You can watch the episodes on there, and you can maybe decipher what I'm trying to say to y'all, but you can also leave it in the comments if you want to. But anyways, I'm taking my power back, and I'm gonna just be a little crazy. I'm gonna be a little. I'm just gonna believe that everything works out for me, and I'm gonna act like it. It's in the sense that this first thing is the reason I'm doing that. I barely have a plan. My plan is to have faith and to see where the universe takes me, and then it also brings me to, I actually know what I'm supposed to do, because my Jupiter, I have a 5th house, a stellium, which I'm still trying to figure out what that means. But if you're just gonna be astrology, we're gonna do a what's the word? We're gonna do astro Astral. Wow, English is so fascinating because I was thinking about the word astrology, and I was thinking about the word astrologically, and you see how astrology, like maybe it's astrology for both of them, and maybe I'm just the one that's lost. But anyways, little astrology time. I have my Jupiter, which is where you're able to get your money. So if ever you have a witch girly in your life, or you are the witch girly yourself, and you still haven't done a good deep dive into your birth chart, I myself was late. Don't get me wrong. It's been the past 2 years. It's been the past 2-3 years that I've been really diving deep into my birth chart and trying my best to act like what the I'm reading, act like what the is my destiny, and my Jupiter is for, I mean, money, for your fame, for whatever. I mean, it's how you get your coins, it's how you have your career, and mine is in the fifth house, and guess what? Creativity. I'm a creative bitch. And apparently anything creative that I do, if I just stay consistent with it, because the sign is also Capricorn, and Capricorn is about discipline and blah 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 blah, all this stuff. Okay, the more disciplined that I am into my creativity, the more money and the more success I will get. I mean, obviously this podcast is one of my creative endeavors. I love being here. It's great. It's amazing. It's great, and it's a beautiful place to be. And so I am gonna try my best to see if I can maybe, deep dive into other creative endeavors that I have. And I have so many of them. I mean, whether it's with furniture, whether it's with sculpting, whether it's with drawing, tattooing, whether it's with, dude, whatever. Like, the fact that whatever creative that I'm just consistent in is where I'm gonna see a lot of things. And also, I'm meant to have fun with what I do, which is great because I'm a generator, human design, and so whatever excites me, whatever I do that is fun for me, is where I will succeed. So it's like everything is pointing to just do what you like, and things are gonna go great. And I'm trying to truly walk with faith, because I think that it's one thing to know, and it's something else to do. And to do is a task, but we are working on it. And I'm excited about that. I'm excited about life. I've been very grateful. I mean, this 29th year. Okay, wow. Still insane to say. Not in that old, oh my god, I'm gonna be old. I do not think that I'm old. Okay, because once you know that, like, being in your 20s is just like being a baby adult, girl, I am not old. I am 9 years old. Okay, I am a 9-year-old little girl. I'm a 9-year-old little girl, and I have so much to learn, and I'm excited to see what's up. And I'm excited to just finally do something out of my own decision, I guess. Because I feel like for Saturn return, my Saturn return is also about that. It's about taking risks and being more action oriented when it comes to my intuition myself. It's about just following my intuition, following my gut, and I'm excited about that. I'm truly am, because I used to be a people pleaser. We've had this conversation before. I don't know which episode it is. I mean, girl, we've been doing this for 4 years. Also, that's something else to celebrate. The May 31st was the day after my birthday, and it's the podcast's birthday. We share a close birthday, the podcast and I, and I turned 4 years old. So I don't fucking know which episode it was, but I was a people pleaser. There was a time in my life, and I am still like getting rid of whatever was created out of those people pleasing tendencies of mine. I am trying to unravel the what I've done with making those decisions in the past, and I'm trying to now follow, dude, these little things. I wish you guys could see. Let me see if I can show y'all. Okay, I don't know, guys. I was gonna try to show you guys some things, but it's not gonna work. There's things looking at me. Okay, there's two little Freddie Mercurys staring at me, and I got distracted. My apologies. I look crusty. This is post editing. We got big things. I Tried to explain something, lost my train of thought, so obviously forgot. It happens to the best of us. Okay, I was trying to explain that those Funko Pops that y'all see on that TV console, well, things moved. And I noticed that things had moved. And it's particularly a new Funko Pop that we just brought into our house, Mr. Freddie Mercury, with his beautiful eyes closed and just feeling the beat. But that bitch had moved, and I noticed that, and it distracted me because my brain obviously noticed that. And then later I found out that none of us, nor me or my man, moved that said thing. And it's good to know that we have visitors in the house. It's good to know that we have people just coming to say hello. And I'm just thinking that it's family because nothing is showing otherwise. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say. I'm sorry, that made no sense. With no surprise. But yeah, I'm just trying, guys. I'm just trying. And I'm excited to see where it all takes me. Truly, I'm excited to see where it takes me. I'm excited to see how life good is gonna get, because that's something that I told the universe that I fully believe is what's about to happen. I'm about to experience, and I'm about to see how life can truly, wow, English. I'm gonna see how good life is about to be, and I'm excited about that. But as that, there's other crazy things that has happened in the past 3 weeks that we were gone. I mean, obviously my birthday happened. I had birthday blues, and I think I've had birthday blues for like the past 2 years. Situations have happened. No, the past year and this year, but obviously it's because situations have happened that have made me, I mean, not that I don't like my birthday, but it's more of a I was not impressed with many birthdays, I think. And I think, to be honest, in the more reading that I've did, because obviously I read about that, obviously I'm not just gonna sit in my sad and sit in my sadness and then not try to look into what it means, because I'm not trying to be like that forever. I'm not trying to stay like this forever, and I don't want to be sad on my birthday. But yeah, it was fun. It was fun to discover that birthday blues, it happens because of disappointments surrounding your birthdays in the past, and basically you kind of dread it, And I kind of felt like that. I kind of felt like, and obviously it can be for different reasons. Some reasons can be for people that are like scared of aging, which understandable, not me. For me, it was definitely just disappointments around my birthday, and I think that I've been in so many situations where I think that my birthday is gonna be something and then it's not. And I think that that's why it got to that point, which is why I even started in the first place to just live a life of no expectations, because having no expectations brings pleasant surprising. Shout out to my bestie Evelyn. She's the one that told me that like years ago, and till this day I never stopped. She told me, don't have any expectations, because having expectations brings disappointment. Not having any brings pleasant surprises. And it stuck to me, and it's forever something that I tell myself, and that's why I love that woman so much. Oh my god, that woman is the best. But I'm working on that, so this year it was nice. I felt loved and celebrated, which I truly appreciate. I mean, the timing of things definitely made me question certain stuff, but at the end of the day, I don't want to live a life where I'm questioning, where I'm that figurine moved. Interesting. We have like 4 little Funko Pops. One of them totally moved, but that's fine. We don't talk about it. But yeah, the timing of things made me question a bit, and I just don't want to live like that. I'm gonna let people show up if they want to. I will react to it. We'll see how I react to it in the end. But it was nice to feel celebrated. You guys, my tummy is so empty. I said that, and she said, yeah, but like I had some like yogurt with chia seed, and like that girl is just like, let me record, girl. I'll be back, guys. Give me 2 seconds. Today we are having a clémentine, une clémentine, et vous allez pouvoir voir la démonstration de peler une clémentine. It's all over my hands. That shit is juicy. The last thing you want to do when you're hungry, guys. Little tip and advice for people who don't know. I know because, I went to a sports school and we had a little nutrition class, and that shit has been stuck to me forever. But then I also did my own research because sprinkle. And when you're hungry, okay, it's either because you're dehydrated or because you need food. And the last thing you want to do when you're hungry like that and you want to eat food, you don't want to put some gross greasy shit in your tummy, because that's how your gut just says no. Have a fruit. I am turning into my mom. Dude, growing up, my mom, this is a universal, I'm sure this is a universal experience. If your mom is a mom that was like healthy, was a healthy girl. And like, yeah, we had our stuff from time to time, but like she was a healthy girl, okay? And you pass by McDonald's and you want some McDonald's. And puis elle va te dire, il y a des fruits à la maison, there's fruits at home. Bro, that is so devastating as a child. It's like, yeah, girl, I know there's fruits at home and I don't want to eat them. Why do you think that I'm asking for the McDonald's? Are you for real? There's fruits at home, babe. Like, now I get it, because I'm hungry. I'm not going to put McDonald's in my tummy. That's just asking for like illnesses. So like, I get her. She loved me. She cared about me. Not saying, not saying that if your mom gave you McDonald's when you were hungry that she didn't love you. That's not what I'm saying. It's just that my mom is a health girl. So, she was right. Ain't nothing like a delicious, juicy fruit when you're hungry, dude. Oh, squirted all over my mic. I heard myself. I understand. Okay. Wow. But for real, I'm really excited about this new year. I'm really excited about what's to come, because I have no idea. And you see, to quote my bestie Evelyn again, no expectation, no disappointment, only pleasant surprises. I have no expectations about this new chapter and about what's to come. The only expectation that I have is to have a great time, and it's for the universe to show me how good it can get, and for me to see that everything does always work out for me, because it truly does. Me being here with this environment, even me being 29, that's because everything always works out for me. It's really difficult to not be happy about life when somebody tried to take it. Back when I was 21, when somebody tries to end your life, it's really hard to not be happy about being alive. And that's another thing. There was a time, I want to say in the past, like 5 months ago, like half a year ago, that I kept seeing little things about, people changing their whole life after they experience a near-death experience. And then it got me looking at myself, and I'm like, wow, you're still a boring ass bitch even after you almost died. Like somebody fully tried to kill you, and you're going every day to a desk, bitch. That shit hits, I'm like, wow, there's so many possibilities. Like the possibilities of me like being attempted those possibilities are so slim, yet I'm still at a desk. That's insane. And that really like hit me to the core, and I was like, yo, what are you doing? Oh, you're still people pleasing others. Oh, you're scared to disappoint other people who are not living your life. Hello. So yeah, I'm trying my best, and we're gonna get there. It's a process. Something else that happened, we have so many cult updates, you guys, but I mean, I can't get into it too much, but just know that I there's certain things I'm not going to complain about to a certain person anymore, because I think that they might know that we see too much, if that makes sense. Because questions were asked, we answered, we got no response, but the people downstairs moved the day after. Like 2 days later, the neighbors downstairs, just the call people downstairs, they just got booted and left. First of all, left a pile of garbage in the yard. My guys, I'm gonna take a picture and I'm gonna put it. If you're audio right now and you want to hear, and you want to see what I mean by a pile, I mean, I'm gonna say like the table that you see, the two of the mattresses, and some stuff were already outside, but all the garbage bags and a bunch of extra stuff, girl, that shit is, you can see it. Yeah, that's how they decided to leave. There's been development as well, like, I feel bad because there's this dude on our street that I think I've misjudged a bit. I've let past fears and past trauma just get the best of me, because now I see other things, you know. There's this guy on our street that I thought was a bit creepy, okay? And I unfortunately, I thought he was a toucher. If you know what I mean, I thought he was a toucher, but turns out he's just the neighborhood dad, and now I feel like a piece of shit. I truly do, because I see different kids of colors there all the time. His kids are so polite, like they look like little shits, you know. They have mullets and they're like 10, and you know, they're a bit chunky and they look a bit rough, but they are the sweetest, most polite kids in the neighborhood. I mean, one of them, I think I told you that, guys, that one of them walks like a little dad with both his, you know, like, little nigga walks like that, and he was like walking some girls home, and he was walking like that. Like, can you, like, what the and then I've been noticing that, like, obviously now it's nicer outside, so like a lot of kids are playing outside, which is the one thing that I love so much about my neighborhood, is hearing the kids play outside, is seeing the kids play outside. That shit brings me joy. That shit brings me hope, you know, because I know my nieces exist, my niece and nephew exist, and I know that there's kids like this outside that still play outside, and that still read books, and they don't live for computers and all that stuff. Like, it's beautiful to see, and I love it, you know. That shit brings me joy. Could I sound more like an auntie right now? Probably not, but dude, I live for this. I live to be an aunt. It's like the best shit in the game. But anyways, I feel like shit for doing this to this man. So now every time I pass him and he says hello, I secretly apologize to him in my head. Oh, because another thing, there's a grumpy little old lady in the neighborhood, you know, that gave me some weird eyes one day, and that little lady, I think maybe she was high, who knows, but like, she smiled at me, she said bonjour, and I was like, that little bitch is, and she's nice actually, with her little doggy that just wants to come for a hug. Wow, you know. And here I am, and I'm just like, wow, I've been such a piece of shit, because I've let past experiences, I've let a past situation just stop me from just living a happy life and seeing the happy shit around me. So I'm trying to do that more. That's another thing, I'm trying to do that more this year. I'm trying to just see the good around me again, because I used to be that, you know. I used to be like this. My inner child, dude, we used to see the beauty in everything. We used to see sorry guys, I like, not only are my hands, my hands are goopy, but I've been doing a lot of readings about like palm readings and stuff. I have really interesting hands, and I love that for me. But yeah, I'm trying, you guys. I'm trying to just have a happier life, as cliche as it sounds. And I'm blessed that I just get to, my birth chart told me that I just need to be creative and have fun. So I'm gonna try to do that, as scary as it sounds, because I mean, I used to do recitals, piano recitals, piano competitions, and I miss not being feared of being seen. And that's something that I'm also happy that I'm working on. I don't fear being seen anymore. I bought clothes and there's colors. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that black on black girl would buy a pink shirt? I will, y'all, that's something else that we need to talk about. The whole like, a girl is healing when she starts loving pink again. That shit is so fucking true. That shit is so fucking true. That shit is so fucking real. This bottle was, I don't know if y'all remember how this was gonna be my exposure therapy to pink, because your girl had like the fucking closeted misogyny, whatever the fuck it was called, and like now I'm loving pink again. I bought a pink shirt. How insane is that? To me, that's really insane, but that's been really exciting. I bought a pink shirt. Some would say that it's banal. I will tell you that it's not. I will tell you that it's a beautiful thing, that I like pink again. But yeah, so that's been very good. For other cult updates, I mean, shit, it's been weird. They're changing license plates on different cards, you guys. Like, it's a whole thing, so we're not gonna talk about it. Okay, but we're not gonna talk about it because the fact that my landlord is aware of all of this, that's how you know something weird is going on. And it was so interesting because we renewed our lease and he looked so scared for some reason. I don't know if it's because of me, because I have that effect on people, but he had this sense of fear about him, I don't know what it is. I'm sure I'm gonna figure it out. But whatever it is, I just know that, I just look back at my life. I look back at the past 8 years, okay? No, the past 9 years. The past 9 years of this spiritual journey. I started my baby adult life experiencing my spiritual awakening, and I look back at everything. the 10,000 lives that I had because I died and came back to life so many times. I look at it all and I'm like, holy fucking shit, it actually worked. It all worked out. It all worked out. If you guys were to just look at a lot of the manifestation shit that I wrote down, it all worked out. Obviously not everything, because some things were just not aligned, but like all the beautiful things that were aligned worked out. And now that I'm so aware of like, my alignment and how aligning myself is how I just bring beautiful things to my life, well, fuck, it's about to be so interesting. And I'm excited about that. I really am. Oh my god, yes. Last thing before we do quiz of the day. We were on the bus. As you guys know, I talked about the bus, about, the bus, that bus or metro line in your city that has a lot of the unhoused and a lot of the drug users. Wow, that was really really direct. That has a lot of the communities that needs love and hugs, to be honest. Me and my sweet love, who, bless his heart, like he grew up in a small town, so this is a lot, but he reacted very well. It was nice. But one of the unhoused was with his buddy, and the buddy was sleeping drunk on the bus, and so the buddy that was screaming was on the other side. And some would think that he was just screaming to be loud and annoying on the bus. Me, who I understand context clues, and I just listened to what he said. Yes, he was speaking in a dialect that I don't know. Okay, he did say some English words that were about his drunk friends, and they were gonna get off the bus soon, and he just wanted him to get up. And so to me, To hear him curse, to hear him yell, and to hear him like be angry, say all the fuck, screaming very loud on the bus, like they were getting close to their bus stop and they were gonna get off. To me, this tells me that he's been with this nigga for a long time. Okay, these dudes have been walking along the streets together, but it's not the first time that this nigga's drunk on the bus and they have to get off, and maybe he's stayed asleep and he's had to drag his friend, and it's been situations. You don't know his story, but I chose to listen. I chose to try to understand. And so clearly it's one of those situations where the friend is drunk and their bus stop is about to come, and he's like, nigga, I'm not gonna wake you up again, like if you don't get up with me, like I'm gonna get off the bus. Like he said that in English, like it and I'm like, were people just not listening? Yeah, okay, he could have been more quiet. He's not gonna be. You know the bus you took today. You know what bus you're on. So why expect something different, you know? So they're about to get off the bus, okay, and he's screaming, and the other friend is like, yeah. And then little cowards, and I will say little cowards because why do you wait the last second where they're about to get off to be like, yo, shut the fuck up. Yo, shut the fuck up. You're being loud. Shut the fuck up. And then like other people are going to be like, yeah, shut up. You're being loud. Like y'all waited till the last second. Really? To the last second? And not only that, but Kyle over there, the one that was like, shut the fuck up, you know? Obviously, the unhoused dude, not good, called him the nigga is white. I'm allowed to say it because, okay? And then something about, yo, and then the unhoused was like, yo, something about come outside, you know? And me, because the door's opening and they're about to like get out the bus, so they're like, yo, come outside, let's talk if you want to talk, you know? So they're getting off the bus and there is, I guess they're talking to like their other unhoused friend, so he's bent over. Kyle not only got up, to which I was like, oh wow, Kyle, you got tiny balls, that's good job on you got up, interesting. But you sucker kick him in the head when he's not looking through the bus. And then when he's trying to come at you, you run to the front of the bus and you hide at the front next to the bus driver. Kyle, that's not good. That's not heroic of you with your pent-up anger. You know, you're so used to, you just had to do something because you couldn't punch a wall today. You had to kick. Like, yeah, he was annoying, but he was, I thought it was so unnecessary. I was low-key kind of upset for the unhoused dude because, yeah, okay, he's drunk, he's loud, whatever. He's trying to get his friend off the bus to go wherever they're going. You, little coward, you wait to the last second to say, shut the fuck up. And then when he's asking you to come outside to fight, you wait until he's bent over, not looking at you for you to sucker kick him in the head? Kyle, there's nothing heroic about that. You should not feel good about that. And not only that, he got off like a stop or two later. Too close, in my opinion, if you're going to be doing coward moves like that. And there's 2 stops away. You know? Insane. The things I see on that bus. I was appalled. I was disappointed. Because if Kyle were to just deal with the anger that's inside of him, he wouldn't be sucker kicking people in the head in broad daylight. 2, if people were to just be a little more understanding, because at the end of the day, the background of the unhoused men is a background that has suffered a lot. And to me, that's why I let them do whatever they want on their land. If you catch the drift. So for colonizer Kyle to do that shit, it just hit on so many different levels and I didn't like that. So yeah, that's how I'm gonna end my episode, but we're gonna do quiz of the day. And quiz of the day, you guys, is gonna be quick, it's gonna be easy. I know what I want. I've been watching the OC. I showed the OC to my man. I've been watching The OC again, and oh my god, Ryan gives Edward Cullen. If you watch The OC growing up and you've never done a cute little rerun of it, I highly suggest you do it. And if you're a Twilight watcher, I also highly recommend you do it, because why the fuck is Ryan basically Edward? Awkward as fuck, always making a weird face, like just moving weird. And what's his face? The one who's in love with Summer. He's a catch. 10 out of 10. I say that because my man is exactly like him, so that's why I'm like, yo, shout out. The level of yearning this dude has, wow. Y'all could only dream of that. I got that. Y'all could only dream of that. But anyways, love this. Let's see. And it's so sad to look back, you know, because obviously if you've watched the Misha Burton, like, is that how you pronounce her name? Misha Burton, the main girl. Like, if you know of her later interviews when she was talking about how much she struggled with like her eating disorder and like, you know, anorexia and stuff, it's like, that girl was tiny. Not only is that bitch tall, but oh my god, I just wanted to hug her. It was sad. But anyways, I'm not too far. I think I'm still in the first season, but it's really fun rewatch. So I want to know which the OC character I am, and that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna go find a quiz. Everyone has a character from the OC that matches their personality. Here's yours. How does your ideal day off look like? Spending time with family, a night out on the town, going to the movies, a fancy dinner, going on a shopping spree, whatever happens. Very interesting. Ideal day off. I've had a lot of day off recently, and I would say they're a mix of all of that. Whoa, that was a big burp. I would say that they're a mix of all of that. Because that's the thing, you say ideal day off, and then you're gonna say a night, dinner, you know. I think that I'm more on the whatever happens, because I'm open to so many things. Pick a song. Say My Name, Destiny's Child, love that. Love Fool by The Garden, don't know that song. Sentimental Lady by Bob Welch, don't know that song. All by Myself, Celine Dion. Boulevard of Broken Dreams by The Green Day. I don't know that. Bitter Symphony by The Verve. There's a lot of these songs that I don't know, and I think I need to check on some of them. So what did she say? They said Love a Fool. Oh, I love that song. Love me, say that you love me, for me, that me and for me. It's a great song. Okay, the other one is Sentimental Lady. I love that song. That's a great song too, you know. What's that song? Come on, show me. Okay, I don't like Sentimental Lady. Okay? She's not that girl for me. And then there's All About... Oh! Okay, Boulevard. Okay, let's see. Boulevard of Broken Dreams. Do I know this song? I don't like that song. Like, yeah, it's a good song, but I don't like that song. So, ooh, which one? I have to go with Say My Name, because Black woman. You know, I wanted to educate myself, but obviously I'm gonna go with them. What are your plans for the future? I can't think about the future right now. Having a job and being independent, being in a committed relationship, who knows really? Married with kids, my future goals have already been achieved. Who knows really? I say who knows really because so many beautiful things are coming, but I don't know, because I don't want to put my wishes in a box. I told the universe, whatever's aligned, I'm down, and I will look. So, you know, who knows really is my answer. Come on. Pick a city. Newport Beach, California, Providence, Rhode Island, Sacramento, Washington, New York, Tallahassee. We're going to go with New York because she's that girl. What are you most afraid of? Being alone, animals, other people's opinion, ghost, speed. I'm not afraid of anything. I mean, obviously my fear is being alone because I'm only human. And being alone doesn't sound fun. Humans are not meant to be alone. Humans are meant to have community and to have friends and people in their life. Can I see that? Why am I not seeing my... Oh, did it all restart? It did. Here I was just waiting for my answer, and I'm like, why is it not? What the fuck is going on? I keep getting the worst. I don't like Julie Cooper, okay? Fucking, what's her face moms? The fucking gold digger? I don't like her. Why am I getting that? You always present yourself with class and dignity, but you never hesitate to have a little fun. Cool. Love that. Okay? That's great. Was that even recording? It wasn't even recording. Love it. So we're gonna do another quiz because apparently I was recording in nothing. Love that. Okay, let's do another one. Jesus. So apparently the guy who plays Seth, he did one of the quiz, quote unquote, and now we have to compare with what he got. Okay, first thing first, pick an OC parent. Very good. Ooh, a lot of them one of them we haven't seen yet, but I'm gonna pick Sandy because Sandy is dad. Okay, we love Sandy. Which post OC role of Adam Brody is my fave? Oh, that's a great question. So in Jennifer's Body, yeah, that's the only one that I've seen, but there's in Life Partner, there's Ready or Not, there's Shazam in the Land of Women, the Kid Detective. I'm gonna put Jennifer's Body because that's the only one that I watch. Select an iconic lyric. We've been on the run, driving in the sun, looking out for number one, driving down the 101, right back where we started from, California, here we come. I'll say driving in the sun because I like the sun. Pick a famous OC guest star. Okay, there's Paul Weasley, the guy that was in Vampire's Diary. There's Olivia Wilde. There's Max Greenfield, who plays young Sandy Cohen, which is what's his face in New Girls. There's Nikki Reed. Oh my God, what's her face in Twilight? Who's married to Emmett? Rosalie. There's Chris Pratt and there's Shane Lee Woodley. Okay, I'm gonna take Nikki because Twilight, the fuck. Pretend is the 2000. Which teen drama are you watching after DOC? I don't even have to pretend. It's the 2000, babe. That's where I was. Okay, Gossip Girls, One Tree Hill, Veronica Mars, Laguna Beach, Dawson Creek, Gilmore Girl. Very difficult. At the time, it was definitely One Tree Hill, Laguna Beach, or Gossip Girl. Ooh, this is difficult. After the OC, difficult. I feel like it was a One Tree Hill situation after the OC, not gonna lie. And it was great, always. Which memorable OC moment hits you right in the field? Oh, well, I haven't gone too far, so I'm not going to say them too loud, but there's when Ryan calls Sandy dad for the first time, when Summer shared the Spider-Man kiss, poolside, blah, blah, blah. I'll have to do Sandy because anything about Sandy just, such a nice dad. Finally, pick a beach view from your pool house. So there's a calming palm tree. There's a sailboat at sunset. There's a picturesque pier, a scenic escape, a cozy hammock, or a lovely lighthouse. Dude, the scenic escape looks fucking insane. I want that. Who did I get? Oh, one that we haven't seen yet. Well, I've seen, but he hasn't. Taylor. You got Taylor. You're extremely motivated and ambition, which can be off-putting at times. But when people get to know you, you're extremely fun to be around, and that brain of yours makes you everyone's favorite trivia partner. Yes, I know that's right. Okay, well, guys, this was fun. Thanks for watching. This was fun. I'm so happy to be back. It was a good little break. And I'm not afraid of breaks because I'm not part of this grind machine. I just do it when it feels nice from my heart. And that's what I'm doing. And that's why I'm here. And you guys, self-awareness is still the key to be a good person to yourself and others. truly is, and I truly mean it. And don't be afraid. It is scary sometimes when you become self-aware of yourself, because you just cringe at everything. Everything is cringy. Everything hurts. Everything you did in the past. Everything you did in the past. And then you're changing now. I was gonna say you're evaluating. Not a word. You're evolving, and that's something to celebrate. And so, happy birthday to me. This year is about to be insane. This year is about to be insane because I'm choosing to follow my intuition. I'm choosing to follow my gut. I'm choosing to follow what excites me, and I'm choosing to believe that my life is gonna be fucking insane and just so many beautiful things. And so, I mean, already knowing where I'm gonna be when I'm turning 30 next year, I'm excited to see what's gonna lead to that, because it's gonna be, I'm not gonna anticipate it. I think I'm gonna be pleasantly surprised, and I'm excited and I'm proud of myself. I'm proud that I made it this far. I'm proud I made it to 29, because not a lot of people get to say that. Not a lot of people. And there was a time when I almost wasn't able to say that. So I'm proud of myself, and I'm proud of my life, and I'm excited. So thank you so much for watching. I love you guys so much. Bye.